Well, you guys have seen a water bottle come out the back of my bike. I don't know if that'd be the best place to carry an expensive microphone, is in a bag like that. So stick around and let's see what we can do about that. Well, hello again, Internet. Welcome back to the channel. Yeah, you guys have all seen that water bottle come out of that Topeak bag, and I really like the Topeak bag. But that tells me that that thing gets hammered around. Well, I would suspect so, because I'll end up riding downstairs and, you know, dropping off of curves and hopping up over curves and things like that. You know, I don't exactly try to stick to nothing but the smoothest surfaces. But I don't really care. While I don't care about a water bottle, I do care about a $300-something mic set that we're using, the DJI mic. And I don't think it would be so great for that case to be getting beat around. And we've got to, you know, a lot of times we'll ride for 4 or 5 hours. And so we don't keep the, you know, all the sound equipment, all the video equipment on us for all that time. We put it away. That wouldn't be the best place to put away something like that. So I decided I better figure out what to do about it. And you know, I thought back to my motorcycle racing days. And what I used back then, one of the ways that I did things was I used a fanny pack for my tools. I raced off-road, and if you had to fix your bike, well, you wanted to have your tools accessible. And if they were strapped to your bike, they was going to be attached so hard that they would not be accessible easily. And so we wore a fanny pack. I think that's when they first started becoming popular, would have been in the early 80s, late 70s, early 80s. And that worked out pretty well for me. But I got to thinking, I thought, you know what? Maybe that might work okay now. Well, enter Skysper. So what we're going to do is we're going to transport back to the house, and I'm going to show you one of the 2 solutions that I've worked out with Skysper. And more importantly than how they're working out for me, maybe you'll be able to figure out exactly how it is that they end up working for you. So let's go back to the house. We're going to get there just like that. Okay, guys, like I said, enter the Skysper. This is their 5-liter fanny pack or crossbody pack, which is something that I've never done before until I started investigating this. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what I have put in this, just trying it out for right now. So let's just kind of see. This is a 5-liter bag. This does have anti-scanner reading. You can, you know, your credit cards are going to be protected in here. But let's just take a look at what we've got in here. Now, the zipper quality on this is actually really, I'm pretty impressed with that. But we're going to see what we've got here. First off, in it, this is going to be accessories for my microphone. The main reason I started looking for this, my wireless microphone. We have an additional mount for the GoPro camera here. We have, when I'm not filming it, the GoPro camera can fit on here in here. We have got spare headlight, spare tail light, a second spare tail light with a mount on it, so that works for some of the strap-on headlights. We have my bike key, my battery key right here, and there is a hook for that right built into it, so you can hook it on, so it's going to be relatively easily accessible and not get lost in the bottom with everything. We have got our credit cards. You can put your wallet in here. I don't carry a wallet, never have. When I rode horses, you'd lose it too easily, so I never carried it. Credit cards, driver's license, ID, all that can go in here. And again, you've got a pocket that keeps it from being scanned from someone. And if we look in, this next pouch over is actually almost a hidden pocket. And we've got the DJI mic case, so it's not getting hammered around. We've got various batteries for the GoPro in here. We have earbuds. We have a selfie stick. And I believe I have emptied out. Now, if we look at some of the other features, you've got a D-ring here. This is actually designed for a pet. You can have your dog's leash attached to that, but it's got a lot of other uses. You can also attach a hanging water bottle to that. Over on this side, you've got a Velcroed strap right here with elastic that you can pin some things on this side. Something that you would want to have very easily accessible. You have a push through right here where you can run a cord out from your phone, because yes, you could put your phone in here as well. Of course, as you know, mine is usually attached to my bike. Now, the way that I have been wearing this so far, and we've done a limited amount with this as of right now, but I have been wearing this as a traditional fanny pack because that's what I'm actually a little bit more used to, as I had mentioned, because that's how we used to always carry our tools back in the day of the off-road. And it just hooks on, and it's really very comfortable. Everything is accessible. You can just swing it right around and get into anything that you need. That's probably going to be the way I will continue to carry this. Sorry about my head being chopped off there. But there is another way you can carry this, and that's going to be, I would like to say a traditional, but I don't think these things have been out nearly as long as the fanny packs have been out. But you can carry this over your shoulder, and we'll just go ahead and stretch this out a little bit here. And of course, I mean, you could carry it like that. I'm not going to do that. But it could come across right here. And now to access it, you're just bringing it around to you this way right here. We may do some experimenting with carrying it like that as well. Many times, as you know, I've got a GoPro attached to my chest harness right here. So I have not tried it that way yet. Now, we talked about all these things that I happen to be carrying in here, but if you're not filming, you don't need a camera mount like that. You don't need the microphone like that. What can you put in there? Well, what am I thinking right off the top? Of course, your credit cards, your driver's license, your wallet, however you're going to carry that kind of thing right there. The earbuds would still be able to be carried in there. Again, your cell phone can drop into here, and you can pop that cord right out and go right up to earbuds if you're not using wireless ones. Snacks can go in here. I actually popped a bottle of water into here, and it was very comfortable. You know, it wasn't too heavy or anything like that. Snacks can be popped into there. Any kind of personal items that you want to carry can go right into there. So, you know, I'm really pleased that I remembered that from way back in the day, the fanny pack. But you know, now that I remembered it, it's kind of like when you buy a new vehicle. It seems like everybody in the world has one. I'll see people with sling bags, fanny packs, I'll see them on bikes all the time now, but I never thought about it until I had that problem with this right here, wanting to make sure that I did not allow that to get smacked around a lot. And there are some things that some of you guys that are riding your bikes don't want to get bumping all around. I'm thinking things like when you go to the grocery store or the drug store, pick up prescriptions, you don't necessarily want them beating around in a bag on the back of your bike. So that could come in handy right there. So yeah, let's get back out there on the bike and kind of wrap this up with some final thoughts. So we're going to head back out there just like that. It works all the time like that. Just amazes me. But hey, where does that leave us? Well, you know, as I was loading that thing up and getting ready to head back out, I realized I actually, I need to make a correction. I'd talked about putting your dog's leash on that D-ring. No, do that on the Velcro side. That's a breakaway. Putting it on the D-ring, well, that would be like back when I cowboyed going out there and being tied hard fast to a saddle and roping bulls. It's just not something you want to do. It can get you in big trouble. So, you know, that's where the dog leash is going to go. And that's on the right side where you're going to be typically walking your animal anyway, because you're on, you know, that gets it off you between the animal and the traffic. But hey, where does that leave us with this thing right here? Well, I got to tell you, I really like it. You know, I thought I was going to be getting something here that was going to be, you know, kind of useful for the e-biking. And there you go. We'll go ahead and hit the reverse on that. We're still doing all these tests on that. But actually, I got something that is a lot more useful for in a lot of other areas as well. So it's going to get a lot of use around my outfit. That's for sure. On these local rides, I would definitely be using this. On the longer rides, think road trip, I might need a little bit more than this. But that's where Skysper has come in again. And number one, I want to thank Skysper. They've kind of collaborated with us on a couple of things here. And no, we're not getting paid for them or anything. I'm just telling you what I feel like about using them. But we have another solution for the longer trips, you know, out there on the road trips and stuff like that. And hey, what's the best way you can make sure you don't miss that? Well, hit that like, hit that subscribe, and hit that bell, and you'll get notified of things like, you know, that next video, the video that comes out when we talk about that product right there as well. But yeah, it's going to get an awful lot of use from me. I have a feeling it might get a lot of use from some of you guys out there as well. There's a link down in the description, and you know, go check it out for yourselves, see what you guys think of it, and let me know down in the comments what you think of it. So, but hey, I think that's going to wrap it up for this time, North Carolina. Yeah, I believe we'll just go ahead and wrap it up right there. So until the next one, this is Southern E-Biking telling you, stay safe, God bless, and keep the wheels turning. Once again, we're out.